Hello gang, welcome to the channel, and today we're gonna continue this series of top 10. From your comments I flashed the most asked for type, and that's the situation we're gonna do. And for the next top 10 also, you're dropping down below in the comments what you want to see next as a top 10 list. And previously we were on female, so now we're going into male. Most of you asked for male. Male are more than 162 characters, as you can see. So it's kind of, it's kind of way more than females. They are like double. But in the same time, they are more the tier 4s we have to showcase. In the females was like only 4, but for combat types, especially because we have get a lot of tier 4s, it's way harder for people to decide which one to be the one they want to build, and they are looking to me and they're saying, you have Carnage and Hulk, is this to the best, and stuff like that, So yes, before I keep talking, let's go to do it fast, less than 20 minutes, let's try that. And don't forget to make sure that you have subscribed to the channel and you have smashed the like button. Let me know your opinion for the top 10 list and what you want to see next as a top 10 list. So let's go to the number 10, which is the one I'm gonna talk more about. Number 10 is no other than Gore. Gore is a character that survived into the timeline battle. Even if he's new, he actually survived into the timeline battle, into all these tier 4s. It's the only character that you keep seeing in the timeline battle. His leadership helps a lot because all the tier 4s that are usable for timeline battle, they're villains. So his leadership, it's the perfect buff for the tier 4s you have. You have tier 4 Hulk, you have tier 4, sorry for that, Jean Grey, you have tier 4 Carnage. Okay, your boy is Gore. He's gonna buff you, he's gonna give you HP, and in the same time, he is on manual play and on autoplay, he is out of your mind good. He can utilize perfectly a CTPS authority with the steal ability, so he can stay alive more and keep doing his second, fourth, and 5 deadly skills. And in the 10th place, it's the only tier 3 managed to be in the meta and in the in this top 10 list. I wish we had some places for speed types, I wish we had already the update, and I wish to Spider-Man Miles Morales get himself into, with his speed type uniform, and other characters that could fit this position, like Gore, tier 3 and able to be into the meta is Adam Warlock, and Thanos could be, but we're going for the absolute best 10th character, which is Gore. I wish we had any speed type, but if you remember right, the last time we took a speed type male was April's Fool Deadpool, and Deadpool was like one of the worst characters we took lately. We haven't seen any male speed type. I mean, it was also Sunbird, but Sunbird was even worse. So bad rework for Sunbird. We took Baron Mordo also, really disgusting. So yes, we have all our hopes into my boy Miles Morales there for the next day. So yeah, let's go to top 9. In number 9 is one of my favorite characters in Marvel Universe, and that's Venom. That's why I have his face in my channel also, and the fact that he is the best combat character, hero male to DPS. He's human and he's only usable with raids. That's why holding him back from the one side. From the other side, he is an absolute monster. He can do, a crazy amount of damage, even as tier 3 level 80 or tier 4. His tier 4 makes him shine even more. His animation is perfect, but the fact that he's lacking tags others have, healing and symbiote tag are not that important, and cruelty instinct is kind of important, but only to pair him with Carnage, because he's not taking advantage of this instinct by himself, because this uniform swap him into a hero, and as a villain he got the pure evil ability. If he was, oh, he don't have the pure evil also. Sad. He's just villain. So yeah, he's lacking tags. That's why he's he's at 9, because I don't feel like anyone should start from building Venom tier 4, And then I know there's a lot of people there waiting to see what's to build next as a tier 4, Venom, he's gonna carry your account through GBR, through World Boss Legend, but he's only playable with CTPS raids, and the fact that he's not good at all for PvP and has no tags to pair him for World Boss Legend makes him at number 9. Sorry, but yeah. Let's go to number 8. My number 8 is no other than Moon Knight, and he is a similar version of Venom, but he is usable with CTP of Energy, Mighty Energy. Also, he got pretty much the same output except GBR and ABL. If you want to use them for ABL and GBR, CTP of Rage is the best for him also, but the fact that he got this sweet leadership tag and this sweet weapon master tag makes him valuable for way more days on way more stages to clear in World Boss Legend, and in the same time give himself more buffs through the best leader, the best character, the best support, which is White Fox, and in the same time weapon master for, to get buff from Taskmaster or Blade, but the fact that he's usable for the same days with Venom, and only that, because his tags also is hero and male, it's why he is in front of Venom, but not that good, to go through and do even more. He is, if someone told me what to build, what's the best character to build for human combat hero, I would tell him 100% Moon Knight. But there is a lot of other characters that could do even more. That's why he is at stage 8, even if he is like the best human combat hero in this all list, I mean, for sure. So yeah, let's go to number 7. Number 7, perhaps it's the best for new players, for players that want to get the most value out of their tier 4s, and that's no other than Tony Stark. Tony Stark provides you a really nice kit with his last uniform, but in the same time you can utilize him solid and proper and legit with his old uniform. So the fact that swapping from one uniform to other provides you the swapping on from super villain to superhero, it's the secret in this situation here that gives you crazy value. He got the energy projection tag and machine tag, which is useful for some World Boss Legend, but in the same time he's not like, super useful. There's not a lot of times you're seeing that. It's only 1 or 2 times, and in the same time he can swap from the one to the other. Again, for ABX and ABL, he is one of the best choices you can have, but after Magneto drop into the game, and Magneto has also, male blast and doing way more damage than him, and he is villain blast and doing again way more damage, gives him this position he got right now, which is 7. He is doing everything perfectly with CTP of Rage, but in the same time there is multiple people using him with an energy or mighty destruction and having great results for World Boss Legend and ABX, I could say. But for ABL and GBR you want 100% CTP of Rage to see him sign. And yes, my boy Tony Stark fall behind 7th place, oh my god. And our number 6 is no other than Bruce Banner, Hulk, the Incredible Hulk for himself, and he is usable with his mighty CTP of regeneration or a brilliant CTP of regeneration. Anything else than mighty regeneration or brilliant regeneration or mighty egg and brilliant egg is not that good for him. He wants this stat bump for his HP to be utilized because all of his skills are using HP to produce damage, so you want 100% have that. Something gives him HP, or an obelisk. He is one of the characters that works actually with obelisk. As a tier 4, the sad news is that Bruce Banner fall behind and he can't really participate in PvE, so he's one trick pony. He's usable only for timeline battle and only for alliance conquest and PvP in general. For PvE, I have seen some videos, but I don't feel like he can keep up the DPS against the other characters that share the same thing, which is super villain male human, you know, and combat. And he got this durability tag, which is really important, but there is others after that has it again, and they're really good too. So yeah, my boy here, fall behind. He is the number 6 of the list, and that's only because he's absolute monster for PvP. He is the best PvP character in the game, but in the same time, you have to choose, you know, to spend your tier 4 resources for a character to have him only for one thing, one trick pony. That's why he's falling behind at stage 6. Bruce Banner and Diamond was one of my, you know, I was feeling like they were top 3, but after all these tier 4s we get, they fall behind the list 100%. And there is others that didn't, but yeah, let's figure it out later. Let's go to number 5 at the moment, and, you know, stay tuned. At stage 5, I put one of my favorite character of Marvel, and that's Carnage, Khalidus Cassidy Carnage, and his uniform looks amazing, and in the same time, he's usable with multiple CTPs. Whatever CTP you have, you can put it on him. No, I'm just kidding, but in the same time, we're talking about the character that whenever you're gonna focus on, he's gonna do really decent damage. He's not the best for anything. He's not the best for ABL. He's not the best for ABX. He's not the best to clear World Boss Legend. He's not the best to clear GBR. He's not the best to play PvP with him. But in the same time, you can do all of these things. That's why he is here. The fact that he is super villain, he got the pure availability, he is a male human combat, makes him so good, and you can use him for ABL villain, you can use him for ABL human combat, you can use him for ABX villain combat. It's basically the only pure evil tag characters to farm to go progress through World Boss Legend. So for PvE, with the CTP of Raids, he is out of your mind good. For PvE, you can use him only with the CTP of Raids and having great results. But in the same time, if you are the PvP guy, you can go through and have his artifact for PvP. The characters I speak at the moment, they don't need their artifacts at all. They don't need their artifacts. The only character that actually need the artifact to be useful for one thing, which is PvP. You know, if you want him for PvE, you can live without his artifact. But if you want him for PvP, 100% you want his artifact, and at the same time you want to have a mighty egg, a mighty refinement, a mighty greed, or a mighty authority. Mighty greed is the best for a lot of people. Mighty egg, perhaps it's the second best, and mighty authority. Basically, all three are really similar for him. He can perform really good with all three, and that's why he is here. Because you can utilize him whatever you want, whatever you like, and really works really nice, you know. And that's what I'm doing, and that's why I built him also. So yeah, let's go to number 4. Number 4, it's no other than Magneto. Magneto is perhaps one of the best top 2 or top 3 DPS in the game for ABL and ABX. He's out of your mind good, and the only fact that makes him being, you know, bad, and I was thinking to drop him even below and not being like top 1 or top 2, is the fact that they put this uniform seasonal, so you can't get him. You can't get him if you're seeing the video like Now it was available in the winter. So the only bad fact is that, but the reason I'm telling that he is really good is that he got the male blast tag for ABX and the super villain blast for ABX and ABL also. So you can use him for multiple days. He is doing out of your mind good damage, but he's only usable with CTPS raids, mighty or not, doesn't really matter. But the fact that he is doing capping ABX and ABL, he's really good for GBR, for World Boss Legend. He is kind of fragile, but in the same time, he is a total monster. And the only other guy that can do more damage than him in the game, I believe, is Black Bolt, which is the number 3 of our list. But at the same time, Black Bolt got the same problem with his uniform. It's seasonal, so Black Bolt and Magneto is 2 characters that you can't really use if you don't have their uniform, and they are useless probably. Same thing for Black Bolt. Black Bolt is usable with the CTPS raids, but if we have to compare them with Magneto, Magneto can't be used with proc, but he can, but he's really bad. Black Bolt from the other side, he can be used with a proc and be really useful for World Boss Legend, but in the same time he signs with the raids on ABL, ABX and GBR. For your information, Black Bolt is perhaps, basically he is the best character for ABL to cap the free day. He's the easiest basically to cap on ABL, to do 10 million. I haven't seen a lot of people doing 10 million in ABL, but half of them are with Black Bolt or even more tries, So that makes him one of the best, but the thing that he's falling into the 3rd place, it's that he got weird tags. He got Inhuman tag, he got Energy Projection and nothing else. So even if he is like the best damage dealer in the game right now, and Magneto is the 2nd, the fact that they have seasonal uniforms and the fact that they have weird tags from the one point of view makes them being here, And in the same time, Magneto, I forget to mention that he is unique for the point of view being mutant. There is no other mutants in this list except him and Neymar. And I haven't said anything about Neymar at the moment. So yeah, he is out of your mind good, also mutant. And the number 2 is no other than Neymar. Neymar is having similar damages with Magneto, for free day, and he's falling behind from Black Bolt, of course, but in the same time his uniform, it's always available, you can always go and pick him up, and he is the best damage dealer for combat villain. 100%, he's doing more than Carnage, he's doing more than Hulk. He is the best to pick up, but in the same time you can use him only for ABX Super Villain Day, ABX Combat Super Villain. You can use him for free day, of course, and for ABL he has only 1 day. When you compare him with Carnage, because he's combat and how it's called, human, he can be used more. But my boy Neymar can't be used that much, but he is the best. I can't really say that he is not. He is the best, and he got the durability tag also, he got the strong ability also, he gets buffed from Titania. He is really useful, and he is the best damage dealer if we are talking about combat villain. And at the same time, Mutant tag gives him the opportunity to participate in a lot of World Boss Legend tags. And yes, it is what it is. Let's go to the number 1. No other than Thor, Odin's son, and thank God I made him tier 4. I was thinking that he's falling behind, but guys, this dude is out of your mind good, and the fact that he got the leadership tag, the fact that he got superhero alien universal male tag gives him a uniqueness that you can't find in any other character in the game. There's no other alien that can participate for World Boss Legend. In World Boss Legend there is multiple tags for alien, and in the same time there is multiple for superhero, universal, or universal male. So the only other competitor that can do half the stages of Thor in World Boss Legend is Black Bolt, who its uniform is seasonal. Damage wise, Black Bolt is better, Magneto is better, Neymar perhaps it's better also, but he is solid. He is one of his kind, and he can do really nice with a CTP of Rage or a CTP of Judgment. Both works really fine, but Rage feels to be the best for him because you can use him for GBR and multiple and ABL, and having more success basically than CTP of Judgment. So first could go Rage and second could go Judgment. Of course, all the characters I mentioned except Carnage doesn't really need their artifacts, but if you get artifact for Thor, you need to know this makes him really useful because you can utilize his own leadership. If you have this artifact and provides to your character lightning damage through lightning resist, it's so easy to have to put his leadership on and use this 50% resist, ball it up with the resist you already have in your character because you should have from your cards. So you're having a really nice buff if you have his artifact, but even without his artifact you're not losing a lot. You can use him, and he is really out of your mind good for farming dispatch mission, for farming dimension rifts. Black Bolt also, but yeah, I'm just trying to and the fact that he is usable always, and he's already in the game so long, and he's keeping his place into the meta. In my opinion, he is the #1 male character at the moment in the game. Even if he's not usable at all for PvP, I feel like it's a win if you build this character 100%. And that's my top 10 list, guys. Sorry for all the Us of America, Captain America guys there. Captain America, to be honest, it's the only tier 4 in the game that you can use him pretty easy with a proccing obelisk, and provides you, PvP and PvE. He didn't make into the list because, to be honest, he's not good for something specific to say, Captain America is unique because he got this or that and he's good on that. No, Captain America is a character that everyone should get if they want a character to do PvP, PvE, don't have any CTP to give him for, and just use him. He is not top 10 in my opinion. Gore made it in, and as you notice, there is no speed types because there is not speed types in the game. So yeah, that was it, my top 10 list. Let me know down below in the comments your opinion about it. Let me know what you want me to do next, and make sure that you have smashed the like button, smash the subscribe button. That's something that can't be, but yeah, try it, and join if you feel like you want to support even more and have special perks through the Discord and through the stickers, and there is a lot of stuff below. You can go and read the deal in the join button. See you into the next. Bye bye to everyone. Kisses in your faces.